Hi, Marilyn.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Marsh?
I'm okay. I see our hair is getting longer, both
Oh,
of us.
I don't know what to do with it. It's terrible.
I know. I haven't had a trim since September. It's getting ridiculous. Hi, Bob. How you
Right.
doing?
Okay.
Good. Anybody here?
Everyone's muted. Except
Oh,
I guess we should mute ourselves.
yeah. Okay.
Hi everyone, Shabbat Shalom. Sing along with me. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. That was the Ratzei Nigun by Sul Irving Glick. And isn't it nice to sing it again? We used to sing this every Shabbat in our sanctuary when we carried the Torah around. And I thought it would be a good idea to bring it back this Shabbat. Let's do a Shalom Aleichem, just again, for warm-up, a different one, something that we haven't done during these services. It was written by a colleague of mine, a cantor's cantor, Saul Zim, and it goes like this. Sing along. מלאכי עכשיו, מלאכי עליון. ממלך מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. מלאכי עכשיו, מלאכי עכשיו, מלאכי עליון. ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. שכם שלום מלכי השלום מלכי אלוהים. ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Shalom Aleichem, my Solzim, and we turn our attention to page 20 for the singing of Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh, Afrach Hamah, Meshoch Abdecha, El Retzonecha. יד מוצב לך כמו הגל, ישתחווה אל מול הדרך, אין עבדו ידידותיך, Continue with Kaballat Shabbat, page 22. Lechu neranen. Lechu neranen, lechu neranen, lechu neranen, lechu neranen, lechu neranen, lechu neranen, Naria Mitsuri, Shendo de Karma, Bana Bitoda. Naria Mitsuri, Shendo, Bismiro, Naria Lo. Lekure Ranina, Lekure Ranina, Lekure Ranina, Donai. Lekure Ranina, Lekure Ranina, Lekure Ranina. גדול אדוני מלך גדול על כל אלוהים אשר בידו מקרי ארץ את האפותיו עמו אשר לא היה הוא עשהו ויבש את ידיו יצרו. בואו נשלח לנו 40 שנה כובדו ואומר עמתו ירבבהם ולא ידעו דרכי אשר נשבעתי באפי אם יבוא אל מנוחתי. Page 24, Psalm 96, שירו לאדוני, שיר חדש. שירו לאדוני, שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני, כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני, ברכו שמו, עשו מיום ליום ישועתו, ספרו לגויים כבודו בכל העמים נפלאותיו, כי גדול אדוני מעוז מאוד, נודע על כל אלוהים, די 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 כי כל אלוהי העמים אלילים, אדוני Before we continue with the next song, I would like to introduce my musicians here again tonight. In no particular order. Yitzhak Argaman, guitar, give them a virtual applause, everyone. Thank you. Ruben Greiner on keyboard. And Daniel Kavari on drums. You guys are amazing, and thank you very much for joining us week after week and making everyone's Friday so enjoyable and so uplifting. A big yasher koach to the three of you as well. Thank you, Rob, for being here today and helping us with all the technical department, with the filming, with the audio, with the streaming, and all that. Thank you very much, Rob. Page 26. Adonai malach tagel haaretz. יבושו כל עובדי פסל המתעלים לאלילים, ישתחוו לו כל אלוהים שמע ותשמח ציון ותגלנה בנות יהודה למען משפטך אדוני כי אתה אדוני עליון על כל הארץ מאוד נעלית על כל אלוהים אוהבי אדוני שנאו על שומר נפשות חסידיו מיד רשעים יצילם. Now you must know this song, so you gotta sing along. Or Zarua. page 28. And we'll continue in C major, which is a really nice tune. Sing along. מזמור שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, כי ניצחו נשא, הושיט ידו ימינו, וזרעו הקודשו, די די הודיע אדוני ישועתו, לעיני ימים ירחם Page 30. Adonai malach yirgezu amim. רומי מועדון לכנו שתחל להדום רגליו קדוש משה ואדון לכהן אבו שמואל בקוראי שמו קוראים אל אדוני והוא יענם. בעמוד ענן ידבר עליהם שמרו עדותה בחוק נתן למו. אדוני אלוהינו אתה ניתם אלוהינו והיית להם בנוקם על עלילותם. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו וישתחוו להר קודשו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. מזמור לדוד עבור אדוני בני אלי עבור אדוני עבור שמו היי די די עבור אדוני כבוד שמו ישתח עבור אדוני בעל הקודש כל אדוני הרמיים ולקמות
ויעלפנו ויפקידם כמו רגל לבדו וסרחיו נקמו ובנרבי איי איי כל אדוני עושה לחמותך כל אדוני יחיל מדבר יחיל אדוני בינה והקדש כל אדוני יכולה יסוד
Our next piece in our service is Lecha Dodi, page 36. Today I decided to adopt an Israeli song actually to Lecha Dodi. Probably you guys know Shalom Al Israel. If I would sing it to you, know it, but you will hear it in a moment. And I really hope you can sing along with me and with our musicians here. Lecha Dodi to Shalom Al Israel, peace to Israel.
בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת חלה בני שבת נקבלה שבו וזכו ונידו לך איש מיענו Mikkel עלייך ומלאלך דודי לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה התנאבים ביחדים ביחדים ובשיבי יפפך בי על יד בן ישי ותהלך בי כבוד נפשי גאלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה התעוררי באור דפרי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה.
We switch to another song right now. Moshe Laufer wrote this to totally a different text, but it goes like this. I hope you know it, so you can sing along. Let's just start up a little slow.
עיני לך דודי עיני לקראת כלה עיני בני שבת לקבלה Shabbat nekabela nay 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 nechadoti nay 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 dikrat kada nay 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 bnei Shabbat nekabela ve'ayim shikasho sai ve'rachatu kol mebalai yasis alai Katana kalai ay nay nay lecha dodi ay nay 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 likrat kala ay nay nay ay, 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 לקבלה, nay, 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 לך אדוני, ay, לך אדוני, קבלה, ay, nay, 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 בני שבת, בני שבת נקבלה, ימין ושמאל יפקד אדוני דוד, הידיד ופקיד ונשמך ונהילה, ay, nay, 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 לך אדוני, ay, nay, nay, לקראת כלה, nay, 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 בני שבת, בני שבת נקבלה, nay, 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 לך אדוני, אוי, 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 לקראת כלה, ay, בני שבת, בני שבת נקבלה, אוי בשלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצער, חלוני עם סגולה, אוי חלה, אוי חלה. Ay, nay, nay, dejadoni. Ay, nay, 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 likakada. Ay, nay, 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 bnei Shabbat. Bnei Shabbat, לקבלה. Nay, 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 dejadoni. Ay, nay, 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 לקראת קדם. Ay, nay, 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 בני שבת, בני שבת נקבלה. Nay, 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 לך אדוני, nay, 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 לקראת קדם. Ay, nay, 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 בני שבת, בני שבת
I'd like to welcome Rabbi Grover, who is going to give us some Divrei Torah.
Thank you, Chazan Kavari. Thanks for introducing me, but also to you and your band and your tech team for producing what I think is the best Friday night Zoom service available on the net right now. It's good to see all of your friendly faces. I wish you all Shabbat Shalom. Tomorrow morning in Shul, we'll be reading Parshat Shmot, which introduces us to Moshe, who one could call the hero of the Torah. It's surprising that this greatest of all the prophets, the hero of the Exodus, goes by an Egyptian name. Biblical scholars tell us that Moshe is a derivative of the Egyptian Meshesh or Moses, meaning child. It's surprising because in the Torah, it's always the parents who give the child its name. And in the case of somebody special, it's God himself. God names Isaac. God's angel names Jacob Israel. And it is also God who names Avraham and Sarah. And more than that, in the Midrash, the Hebrews are praised specifically for keeping their Hebrew names while in Egypt. But the greatest Hebrew of them all, Moses, doesn't go by a Hebrew name. He doesn't go by the name his parents call him. And God doesn't see a reason to change his name either. He is Moses, the child, the Egyptian Moshe. Says the Midrash, I quote, "This name is the reward for those who do kindness. Although Moses had many names, The only one by which he is known in the whole Torah is the one given to him by the daughter of Pharaoh. Even the Holy One, blessed be he, did not call him by any other name. Here in the Midrash, we find the answer to our question. Moses' name is a tribute to Pharaoh's daughter, who took pity on Moses, who defied her father's cruelty, and who adopted this baby eventually to become her own son. Whenever we say the name Moses, we are paying tribute to her, to Pharaoh's daughter, and to her act of selfless heroism. Pharaoh's daughter, though she is not Jewish, she acts with the kind of moral courage that the Torah comes to paint a picture of in the chapters that follow. Moral courage that is demanded of every Jew. Though she is the child of this Egyptian god, the Pharaoh, the Torah doesn't paint her as some godly figure. Actually, the picture the Torah paints of this girl, this daughter, who is known in some rabbinic literature as Batia or Bitia, she seems to be a woman who is humble and who is compassionate. When she speaks to Miriam, Moses' sister, she speaks to her person to person. There's no protocol, there's no fancy titles. She is not addressed as Your Majesty or Your Royal Highness. And not only does she not demand a fee for saving this child's life, she actually offers to pay for the nursing of the child. It brings me to Pirkei Avot, this rabbinic source of timeless wisdom. Bamakom she'ena nashim hishtadel lihiyot ish. One of my favorite verses from Pirkei Avot. In a place where there are no people, try to be a person. Strive to be a person. Never let the circumstances around you dictate who you are. You always try, lihiyot ish, to be a person. Today, like in the days of Pharaoh, our humanity is being tested. We can be pessimistic, we can be hopeless, we can be negative. As we saw this week, some people even choose to be violent. Or we can tap into that scene that occurred on the banks of the Nile River, that scene that has been ingrained in Jewish memory for centuries and centuries. You never, ever give in to tyranny. You never let darkness overwhelm you. Precisely in our darkest hours, that is the place where you often find the greatest acts of compassion, the greatest acts of courage, the greatest acts of kindness. That's the lesson that we learn from Pharaoh's daughter. And may we all have the strength to pursue these in our day-to-day lives. I wish you all Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Grover. We're going to continue with our services. For those who had a loss and they are here amongst us, the service, we want to offer you the traditional words of consolation. Hamakom yenachem etchem betoch she'arav elei Tzion v'Yerushalayim. May the Holy One who comforts Israel grant you solace in your bereavement. Amen. And now we continue with a prayer, a psalm for hope for a remedy for this world that desperately needs healing. Psalm 121.
I Aina yavon Ezri be'im Adonai Ose shamayim ba'aretz Al iten lavot naglecha Al yadum shomerecha Ire lo yamu velo yishraku Israel Adonai shomerecha Adonai tzilcha Yad yeminecha Yomam hashemesh lo yakecha V'yadeach b'layla Adonai yishmorcha mikol ra Yishmor et nafshecha Adonai yishmor tzedcha v'roecha V'yata v'yadunah
I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. Amen. For those in need to say Kaddish, please recite with me this prayer in place of Mourner's Kaddish. Ribono shel olam, Elohei aruchot lechol basar, Master of the world, God of the spirit of all flesh, it is revealed and known before you that it is our fervent desire to praise your name and to remember and honor our beloved. Please insert the Hebrew name of the person you're saying Kaddish for. By reciting the mourner's Kaddish in the company of a minyan. Though circumstances prevent us from doing so, may our yearning and prayer find favor in your eyes and be accepted and received before you as if we had prayed that Kaddish. May you grant hope and healing to all who suffer, and may we soon be able to once again safely gather in holiness and joy. May your name, Adonai, be elevated and sanctified everywhere on earth, and may peace reign everywhere.
Ose shalom bimromah, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imadu, imadu, amen. Ose Shalom bimromah, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imadu, imadu. Yase shalom, yase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yase shalom, yase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, הוא יעשה שלום, הוא יעשה שלום. שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, הוא יעשה שלום, הוא יעשה שלום. שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, אמרו אמן.
The beginning of this service, we brought you a new Shalom Aleichem. We're bringing it back now before we sing Shabbat Shalom. We wish each other Shabbat Shalom. So here is Shalom Aleichem. Sing along, page 18 in your Sidurim. Once again, the same part.
Ay na 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 na. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Yasharet, Malachei Elyon. Melech mi melech, Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Moachem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech mi melech, Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ay na 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 na. Ay na 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 na. Silek shalom, malachei shalom, malachei elyon. Melech mi melech, malchei amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seichem leshalom, malachei shalom, malachei elyon. Melech mi melech, malchei amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Nay na na nay na nay na 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 nay na nay. Nay na nay na nay na 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 nay na nay na 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 nay na nay. Na nay na nay nay na nay 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 na nay na 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 nay na nay na 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 nay na nay na na nay.
Yeah, you are.
Add it in minor, please.
La, 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 la,
There we
la,
are.
la, la.
Yeah.
Shabbat, Shabbat,
Yes,
Shabbat, Shabbat,
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Now we can all unmute.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat, Rabbi. Beautiful sermon.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Love the program.
Beautiful
Thank you.
service.
Shabbat
Nope.
shalom.
Debbie.